Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another week of your Pueblo County Sports Experience. I'm Caleb McClure,
And I'm Devin Meyer.
and we're here with Andrew White, our
How's it
producer in the back.
How's it going, guys?
This is week 3 of the Pueblo County fall season. A little bit of a recap for everybody. We're going to run through all the sports, all the games that happened this week, and we'll name a player of the week at the end of the podcast. And should we get into it, Devin?
Yeah, might as well.
So, first things up, we had a fantastic win over Harrison this week at the Nest. 40-7.
Not even close.
Not even a close game. So, I mean, I guess we could highlight a couple players from the game. So, Terrell Delahaye, 15 carries for 103 yards.
Pretty good.
That's a really good game. I mean, we talked about this last episode. Nogo is averaging about 90 per game so far. Hey.
I think this is the first 100 yards rushing game we've had all year.
Yeah.
For one singular guy.
Right.
Since Patty Noga's been gone. Miss you, Patty Noga.
Patty Noga, we miss you.
Get better.
Please fix that
Get
knee
well
up.
soon.
We need you back. 15 carries. So for 100 yards, plus a touchdown, a rushing touchdown for him. Rushing touchdown for Gonzalez as well. And Cohen Glenn, we had 2 rushing touchdowns for him and one for Wyatt Ferris.
Yeah. Not a lot of passing. 7 total passing attempts.
Yeah, not a lot of passing, especially for a game that we were up so far in. Like, you think once we had like a 2 touchdown cushion, we would at least maybe
Throw it a little bit.
Let it loose.
yeah, just at least a little bit. I mean,
you gotta
especially if
get
we were up.
going.
It just seems like why would we not? You know, then if we start throwing interceptions,
Yeah.
then you can dial it back. But I wish.
Especially because you need to get Cohen used to throwing the ball. We don't have Patrick this year, and
Yeah.
when we play good teams, Terrell's athletic and fast, but against
but it's
really
it's
good
not even like a
defenses,
thing.
He's not going to be able to.
It's not even a thing where it's like we only like. It's not like it's just the idea that we don't have that in our pocket. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We have the running in our pocket. We have Terrell that can run, and that's great and all. But now everyone knows that we just run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to be able to have both of those tools.
And it's not like we
in
have
our-
bad
to our
receivers
disposal.
either.
No, our receivers are really good. They're
Yeah,
really
Teagan
athletic this
Dillon,
year.
2 touchdowns on the year.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Gonzalez.
4 touchdowns, 3 receiving. Those are good receivers.
Yeah,
Brock Roseman.
Brock Roseman.
Tight end.
Boy.
We're also
catch.
like our defense is looking really good this year. Like at least our one linebacker Elijah Horan, 15 solo tackles, which is pretty insane.
Number 2 in the state. Max Preps doesn't have a position for him or anything.
Get that man a position.
Yeah, get that man a
Max
position.
Preps
He is a
needs
linebacker.
to
So
get on this.
we also had a Roseman with 5 tackles. Alex with 5. Alex also had
Fumble
Um,
recovery.
5 sacks, I think.
Alex just had one
Just
sack.
but he had a recovered fumble.
Again,
Fumble
Horton
recovery.
1.5. I mean, Horton's putting in the work, dude.
Dude, he's ranked 206 in the nation. That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And he's only a junior. So he still has next year.
Yeah. We only punted twice.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
at
bad. We were
all.
able to keep it under control. Unfortunately, I can say myself I wasn't able to be at the game. So it makes it a little unfortunate and a little bit harder to get into, when you're not there.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could look at the stats and we could see that it was a good game. And you can just tell by the score, obviously. I mean, it was a good game.
Yeah, and then who do we play this week, Andy? Can you pull that up?
Fort Morgan, I believe we played it.
Yeah,
this
Fort
week.
Morgan. All the football players complain it's about a 4-hour drive. They say they don't get back to the school until like midnight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Later.
Just to play a team that's 0-3 right now.
Yeah. If
Send
we,
the
I'm
JV
sure
players
I'm
up.
sure that'll be a win, which will be nice.
Send the JV players up.
Overall, good job, football players. Good job, guys.
Way to recover after pigskin. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
don't let that
poor-
happen again,
poor
guys.
game. Yeah,
Don't let that
next
happen
year we
again.
need a dub.
Don't worry, guys. We got them next year.
We'll get them next year.
Been saying
wait,
that since 2015. We'll get them next year, guys.
Don't worry, guys. We got them.
I heard that there wasn't going to be a pigskin next year, but I also heard that since my
We
I
hear-
was
we
gonna
hear
say
that every
I
year,
think they
yeah.
say that every year.
It's just
Because
like
I think
tradition.
once everyone gets over the loss, they're like, all right, we'll have it again. But when the loss is still fresh, they're like, we're never doing this again.
Our
we don't
5A weekend.
Yeah, we'll never do this again.
Absolutely
But it's not a league game, and it doesn't really matter. It's just like
Yeah.
it's basically like a scrimmage. They're just like,
Yeah.
go on, play,
It's an
guys.
exhibition. Go have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if Gavin Lockett wasn't such a beast, I think we could definitely have a chance.
But that's just like saying
That's-
like, yeah, well, if they didn't have a football team, we'd probably win. So it's like
I
we
know,
just-
I know.
there's
but
you
like,
can't really say things like that. Okay, so soccer. We've got soccer. Last night we played Centennial. You can look at this this draw that we had. By the way, it was a draw for anyone who's listening. It was 2-2. You can look at it both ways. You can look at it positively and say, hey, look, when a draw happens, it kind of means everyone wins in a way. As in, like, the teams are both still undefeated. Centennial being 6-0, us being 4-0 and 1. You can kind of just look at it that way. Or, obviously, you can look at it like no one wins, because
Yeah.
it means that now we both have a draw on our record, and that's kind of unfortunate. For me, this was an exciting game because these teams are both just really, really good this year. And when you have such a skillful matchup, like, things like this are just bound to happen. It's kind of like the big thing on the season is like who's better this year? Is it County or is it Centennial? And this game just kind of showed us that they're really equal in skill. We had a couple good saves by Tate after watching some of the footage. Again, wasn't there for this game, which was unfortunate, but a couple really good saves from Tate. And we had a goal from Jacob Flores and a goal from Gavin Miller. And Gavin's goal was in the last, 20 seconds of the game.
really clutch goal.
So a
That-
clutch goal. I mean,
I still can't get over the whole tie thing. I wish that
It
was
messes me up.
yeah, I
I
wish
wish it would
that-
just go to penalty shots,
yeah,
but I
that
guess
would be
it's-
so fun.
well,
we
it
just-
wasn't a
we're-
knockout game,
Yeah.
as we learned last podcast.
As we learned last podcast, only had knockout games. But well played, Pueblo County.
And we don't play them again till playoffs, probably.
No, I think we have another match.
We do have
against them
another
this
matchup
season.
against them.
Okay, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, that'll be a really good game. I'm excited for that game, too. That we got left on a cliffhanger with this game, so I'm excited to see what will happen.
Ultimately, very entertaining, though. Very good game.
We can-
Centennial did beat West 2-0,
Yeah, and we beat them 1-0.
1-0, but I mean, it just means a lot showing that we came out there and we were able to hang with them, and then tie, of course. I definitely think we could win.
I think what
that
it's going to come
game.
to is, obviously the next Centennial game. They need to be East as well. And then if that's secured, as long as they draw or beat Centennial next matchup, then they'll make it to state.
Canyon is also going to be a tough match.
Right. People are saying Canyon's good. I haven't watched a Canyon game, but
I haven't.
We can see it. Centennial only beat them 1-0. They only got one goal on them.
right.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. Maybe that'll be a scary
Canyon
matchup, too.
Canyon and Centennial, the guys to beat.
Well, we got it.
Go soccer boys.
Go
soccer
soccer.
boys.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that is a really clutch goal from Gavin Miller. If we would have
Yeah.
lost that probably would have lost us,
We would have had. Really
there would
bad
have probably been
playoff
no hope
position.
for state.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
Playoff-
that would be a
Well,
tough
playoff
loss.
position would just be really hard
I don't
because
know.
we'd
We don't know
probably
anything
have to
about
play
soccer playoff
Centennial
positioning,
or
but yeah.
Canyon.
That's true.
Who knows? Maybe it's super easy to get in. Maybe it's
Kick
really hard.
kick
I
that
don't know.
ball in the net, boys.
Yes. Ball in net.
Yeehaw.
boys.
Good job, guys. All right, we can move on to softball. Softball, interesting game on the what was the 12th?
13th.
That was yesterday.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that was just posted today.
Oh, okay,
Look
I
at
see, I
the
see. It was
description.
on the 12th.
Yeah, so interesting game on the 12th against Pueblo East. The final score 19-1 for County.
Close game.
Man, close game. Hey guys, you'll get us next year. That's all I got to say to East. You'll get us next year,
Check
guys.
this- I want to see the stats.
I'm
on
sure
this.
it'll be close.
Take a look at the stat.
Looks like Olivia was the only person that pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah, gave up 0 earned runs, so it wasn't her fault. It was
Okay.
unearned.
Okay.
Okay.
It only went 3. It was a 3 inning long game, so not too long.
Why did they
Oh,
only
because it
do
was
3?
mercied.
Yeah, and I think after 3 innings, they just say, "We'll get you out of here." If you're
Yeah.
losing that bad."
That's fair. I mean, 19-1. If you're East, I don't even think genuinely once you get that far behind, it's not like a
Especially baseball and softball.
yeah. It's just like a we're I
Hey
guess you don't gotta play that.
guys.
Our pitcher though, 750 for the game. That's pretty good.
With a homer.
With a homer
with a
too.
tank.
Olivia Nesbitt.
I saw that
is-
dude on her story. A dead center shot, dude.
Really? That's
Olivia
awesome.
Nesbitt is having a really good year.
The Shohei of softball, dude.
A lot of hot hitters and a lot of,
Not hot
not
hitters.
so hot hitters.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-for-3s and 4-for-4s, but also a lot of 0-fers. But that's just how it goes.
You're just gonna kind of have that.
At least we were able to come away with such a tight win, 19-1.
Man, I can't believe we pulled that through. Hey, we got a lot of seniors on that squad right there.
Yes, we do. So just
Count 'em
from our
up,
last
count 'em
game,
up.
we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors played against East, which is
That's
more
a
than
l-
half the team.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Might lead to. I mean,
don't
we
know.
might only beat them 12-1 next year.
Might be. We'll see. We'll see.
You'll get us next
Might
year.
have to
East.
go to 4 innings.
Good luck next year, East.
The game might go to 4 innings next year.
Softball's record improving to 8-3. Only 1-2 in league though. Kind of rough start to the year in league play, but well,
All right.
Good luck. Good luck, softball.
Hit that ball with the bat, softball girls.
Hit ball over.
Have we
fence.
talked volleyball yet?
No, we're getting there, Devin.
we're getting
Hold
there.
your horses there, pal.
Okay,
We're getting there.
My bad. Do we want to talk about the tennis tournament real quick?
Do you want to
Um,
bring that up first?
Andy, we'll let you have the floor here.
Alrighty. We had the Hornet Invitational this week. A decent week for the boys. Started the day off. First day started off strong, 13-1 as a team in matches. Second day did not go as good. Ended up finishing third as a team. I think Palmer Ridge took the tournament. Just a all-around stacked team. But a good tournament overall. Our coach Miles Lucero made a good statement. It's getting us ready for the real deal for regionals. So we look forward to getting after it then. But yeah, it's a good weekend.
Good job, tennis boys. Keep hitting that ball with the racket. Good job, guys.
Get that ball over the net.
So yeah, volleyball. I mean, we talked about this last week. We had a matchup against Palmer Ridge, a
That
bigger
swept
school,
us last year.
a harder school. They swept us last year. This time we took it to 5 sets, and
Good
they
job.
were all close sets, like every single one of them.
Every single one.
The last set was they had like a 5-point lead, but I mean, yeah, those are all really close sets. So first one, 25-23 to County. Second one, 25-19 to Palmer Ridge. Third one was 25-23 to County. Fourth one was 25-19 to Palmer Ridge. And the last one, 15-10 to Palmer Ridge.
Winning 25-23 in both sets is wild.
I
That's
know.
quite literally as close as it can get without going over.
Yeah. That
That's wild.
I mean, it was an exciting game. That one obviously there was a stream for, and if you guys want to go look at that game, it's on the Sting TV YouTube channel. It's one of our past live streams. Devin and I were there.
Commentated it.
We
Really fun.
commentated the whole game, all 5 sets. I will say, those volleyball games, once you get into that 5th set, I mean,
So
they go for a
tired.
while. I think I
Super
think we
exhausting.
ended at like 9:30.
Yeah, I didn't get home till about 10:30.
Yeah, so they go for a while.
School night too.
But I mean, if you want to go back to those stats, Andy, they named Olivia Corsentino player of the game, which I agree with. Corsentino
Yeah.
had a really good showing.
I've-
It's always hard to look at a loss, and say like,
You know,
and like
that
see the
was good.
positive
Yeah.
in that game. But I mean, we can still look at it and just think that's like 5 sets of. It's 5 sets of practice for these girls, I guess, kind of like, it's not 5 sets lost. It's 5 sets that they were still gaining skill in, and they were still battling it out in. And so, I mean, notably, 13 kills from Corsentino. Even more than Farnworth. Farnworth had 7.
Almost double.
We saw a really good showing from Eden Johnson, the freshman.
Yeah.
The only freshman on the volleyball squad.
20% ace percentage.
Yeah,
Wow.
and she had 5 kills too. I mean, Eden Johnson, she's kind of showing what she's made of right now as a
Yeah.
freshman.
She did really good. I mean, we haven't seen like a ton from her, but that is a really good game for her because of how good Palmer Ridge is to go out and like, it's not like it's some super crazy performance, but for a freshman trying to like prove her spot and earn her spot, that is really good showing.
Yeah, no, after that game, I would say, I mean, she's earned it. She's definitely going to be
Yeah.
a
Absolutely.
varsity player all 4 years.
Third on the team in kills against in a really important match is huge.
Yeah, and she played all
absolutely.
5 sets, and there's, I mean,
Absolutely.
Can
Yeah.
we pull up blocks? Because I believe Olivia Corsentino had some. She had a couple of really good
Blocking.
blocks. I'm not sure how many.
Emily Kreitz had 6 blocks. Eden Johnson with 5 blocks. So just
See.
a great showing from Eden Johnson. Corsentino with 3, Baker with 2, Bardwell with 1.
And then also volleyball had a tournament that weekend. We lost 1 game. That was it. I think it was against Discovery Canyon. Or
Looks like
Fountain
they
Fort
lost to
Carson.
Fountain Fort Carson, beat Sand Creek, beat Falcon, and yeah.
there's another one too, and Canyon City. Beat Canyon City, lost to Fountain Fort Carson, beat Sand Creek, beat Falcon. So I mean, 1 loss, 1 out of 4, not bad.
So there's that to add on to the list of how good volleyball's doing this year.
Yes.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I believe Fountain Fort Carson lost to Discovery Canyon.
I see.
Didn't really expect that.
I see.
And I'm not sure if Discovery Canyon's good at volleyball or not. Anyways, any other sports that we got to talk about?
Well,
Yeah.
let's finish off with the volleyball record. They moved to 6-2 right now after the loss against Palmer. Haven't played a league game yet.
Yeah, I know. Still 0-0 in the league.
Still 0-0. Let's. So our first league match will be on the 20th against Pueblo Centennial
That'll be a good game.
That'll be at home.
At the Nest.
at the Nest, and then the next Tuesday, the week after that,
Oh,
they got
dang.
West at West.
So after we play,
At West.
we all
West with the same overall
6-2 record.
record as us.
Be a good match. We'll see. Forward to watching it.
Good job, ladies. Keep hitting that ball over the
net.
net. Good job, girls.
This is now time for Player of the Week.
I think with everything we've talked about, gentlemen, I think it's time to go ahead and talk about Player of the Week.
I think there's
Without
only
hitting
really one amazing candidate.
I feel like
I know
I
my
just feel
pick.
like there hasn't been.
yeah, I feel like we might disagree on a
Wow.
pick here, but we could talk about them if you
I
want to
say
go first,
Andy
Evan.
goes, no, Andy needs to go first. I went first last time, and then
I go
everyone
first.
disagreed with me. Someone else
'Cause you
go
were
first.
wrong.
Yeah,
know.
well, that was because there was a
It's
clear
'cause-
winner.
Yeah, it's because Cade Fisher was balling out last
Cade
week.
Fisher was balling out. I was just thinking about the 3 touchdowns by Jonathan. Anyways, doesn't matter. Cade Fisher, well-deserved player of the week. Anyways, Andy, this week you're starting.
You know, I gotta stick with someone that I think you guys might not fully agree with. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think Terrell. I got Terrell for my Player of the Week. 15 carries, 103 yards, first 100-yard rushing game this year. I mean, it's kind of nice to see some life back in the team. I mean, a lot of kind of slow offensive starts this year. It's nice to see some big stats put up after the Noga injury.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. I don't hate that pick at all. That's a really good pick, and Terrell had a really good showing there. For me, I'm looking at a clutch player. I'm looking at someone that came in and that might have secured us a playoff spot this year. And I'm just gonna say, Gavin Miller with that goal, 20 seconds of the game left. From what I understand, it was about 30 yards out. I mean, that's a solid goal from him, and that's a solid, kind of showing. Obviously, I wasn't at the game. No, none of us were at either game, the football game or the soccer game. But I would call it Gavin Miller. That's just my pick this week. Devin.
So I'm going to go with someone that I agree with you. I think that you'll probably have a better one, but I'm gonna say mine that I was thinking of the entire time. Elijah Horton. Just because he's leading the state in tackles. He's just playing amazing. 1.5 sacks. Was it 1.5 or 2.5?
It was 1.5.
One
It was
and a half
1.5.
sacks.
Well, he's
206
got
in the
2.5
nation.
on the season
Yeah.
overall, and something like I think 47 solo tackles this season.
That was before the Harrison game, I think.
No, it would have
Was
been
it
after.
after?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
after.
Okay.
Anyways, he's having an insane season. So I have to go with him.
That's fair.
And I think him or Gavin. I think all three of our candidates are good. Terrell.
I like them all. I
'Cause
like all the picks.
I do. I
should
feel like we have
should
to agree
get
though.
someone in to break the tie.
I don't know if anyone.
I don't know anyone who.
I don't know if anyone would really care as much as we do.
I guess.
I mean, I feel like we have to agree. I mean, we can't name 3 players of the
That's
week for
fair.
one
Who's
week.
our first elimination?
Yeah. Listen, I'm prepared.
narrow it
I'm
down
prepared to
to
put my pick out for elimination, just because.
I don't know because
That's a
If-
big goal, though.
that is
It's
a
a
big
huge
goal,
goal.
and you're right because like that could put
That could
them
have
in
clinched a
great,
playoff spot.
great
Honestly,
playoff
I think-
position.
I think we gotta go with Gavin, just because like without him, they're not tying that game. Without Elijah or without Terrell, it's still probably gonna be a pretty big blowout game against.
Well, and
Harrison.
again, that's actually a super
you got to
good
keep
point.
in mind the people they're playing against.
Yeah,
And it was 40-7 at the end of the day.
yeah.
That's a good point. So it was kind of
So, yeah.
maybe an easier defense to play, maybe an easier offense to read for them. Yeah. So
I
never
think-
mind,
I
guys.
think-
I think my pick is the best pick, and I think that I definitely deserve to have
Soccer
this.
players.
I think we're just gonna have
two-
to give it to another soccer player again,
Yeah.
Gavin Miller.
Yeah. I mean, hey, football guys need to start throwing that football just a little bit better. Hey, listen, volleyball girls just need to start hitting that ball over the net just a little bit harder. Soccer guys,
Keep it up.
Keep it up,
putting
guys.
that ball in the net.
So we name him
Yeah.
We name him.
Congratulations, Gavin Miller,
Player of the Week.
Player of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in this week to Your Public County Sports Experience. This was me, Caleb McClure.
And I'm Devin Meyer.
And I'm Andy.
Thank you all for listening, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.